Hey guys, Nick here, back with my kasei 63C engine build. Um, just gonna show you the inner workings. This is a clone engine, so apparently the clone engines don't come with the dreaded restrictor plate in it, but it does come rev limited, so um, I did another video before this video explaining that. Um, so, okay, what I'm gonna do, or try to do anyways, is show you guys how I make my gasket. If you can, very carefully take off your old gasket, and you're gonna want to clean off this area with a scraper, and after that some lacquer thinner. But if you feel comfortable getting this far into engine building or whatever, you guys already know how important it is to get all your old gasket material off. I'm not going to waste your time doing that. What I am going to do is I'm going to take my gasket material, spread it out. Mark off where to cut it. Usually I do the cutting out last, but to make it more easier to work with for a video, I'm gonna go ahead and do it first. Okay, so my gasket material is actually thinner than this gasket, which is gonna give me a smaller squish. So I strongly recommend getting gasket material other than buying gaskets, because if you're like me, you gotta wait for shit to come in. So and if you see my other videos, I use that for weed eaters, chainsaws, everything, lawnmowers, so so on and so on. Not gonna waste your time with that. Check out my other videos, please. So, okay, I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna trace. And take your time. And if you're doing this for the first time, don't expect to get it right the first time. I haven't done a video of gasket making, so I figured I had to do it anyways. I would do it for you guys. Okay. I've also done it without gaskets, and what you do is you pretty much cut out a hole for your piston, enough for you to put this material over it, and then you spray your case with paint. Get the paint good, thick and wet, put it over it, lift this off, put it off to the side, let the paint dry on the gasket, and then very carefully clean all your paint out of there. Do not want paint in there. So, okay, I always start off with doing the bolt hole, and make sure you get a sharp utility knife before you attempt this, so you don't start tearing your gaskets. Figured I'd make this video because I got subscribers that are motorized bike guys, RC guys, scooter guys, pocket bike guys. So I make all that stuff. My next project is, I think, is going to be another friction drive bicycle build. Those are fun projects, and I figured I would do it because I have the bike and I have the weed eater and nothing to do all winter. So, and I actually came across the same exact bike that I made my first ever friction drive bike build out of. So I'm gonna make like a clone, but I'm gonna make it different at the same time. So okay, bolt holes are cut out. This is where it's important, as go a little bit to the outside of your line. Because obviously your pen line's here, you're inside the gasket, so you want to be a little bit outside your pen line for it to fit inside your cylinder. So I mean, if you go, like, it doesn't have to be like real exact. You can always trim it later. And with me saying take your time, on that last cut I almost slipped. And if you slip, you might as well start making a new gasket, because you put that on and you get a vacuum leak and try to get this motor running, you're going to wonder why it's not running right. And it could be a vacuum leak. I don't like vacuum leaks. They're a fucking headache. So, anything worth doing is worth overdoing. So, I don't expect this gasket to fit first time either. These cylinder gaskets never seem to fit exactly how you want to the first time. But that's alright. You can always critique it after you're all said and done. So, my first pass I go real light in case I do slip. If I don't go all the way through it, it's still savable. So we'll get, and don't just, I've had the urge a bunch of times, like when it hasn't gone, I yank this right off, and then you end up tearing the whole gasket. So don't do that. Just, take another pass through where you need to take a pass through, and because even little shit like right there will ruin your day trying to diagnose why an engine's not running. There's my gasket. As you can see, I have quite a bit of gasket material left out of the middle. I hold on to those. I make my carburetor gaskets out of those. Saves you on your waste. So I guess for shits and giggles, I told you I'm not expecting it to fit right after I do it, but I don't edit my videos. I want you to show you how real people do it, so you don't think that you're doing something wrong. There's always trial and error. So I'm gonna place that on there, and as you can see, I'm real close. And I just had the urge to push that last little bit on. Don't. with your pen. Make sure all your bolt holes line up. Actually, did I really just do that on video? Seriously, that never happens to me the first time doing a cylinder head. But as you can see, it fits. And of course, don't worry about it being like that, because it'll all squish down when you bolt it down. Alright, thanks for watching, you guys. Stay tuned, I'll make other videos on this engine. Gonna do all sorts of cool stuff to it. Gonna take my time with it. Thanks for watching.